Extension leads. We all use them, and most of us never give them a second thought. But they can be dangerous if they're damaged, overloaded, or used incorrectly. Let me show you a few quick checks you can do at home to make sure yours is in good order, and, more importantly, that you and your family stay safe. Start with the plug. Extension lead plugs get knocked about more than anything else, kicked under desks, dragged across floors, dropped, stepped on, so give it a proper inspection. Look for cracks, loose pins, bent pins, or any movement where the cable enters the plug. If the cable feels loose or you can see copper strands, that's a fail. Repair it or replace it. Every extension lead should have 3 wires inside the plug and socket: live, neutral and earth. If the plug or socket is damaged, you can lose the earth connection, and that's when things get dangerous. Next, run the entire cable through your hands. Start at the plug end and work your way all the way to the sockets. I use a piece of paper towel. It keeps the grime off your hands, but still gives you the sensitivity to feel any problems. Your fingers are incredibly sensitive. You'll feel damage long before you see it. Nicks, cuts, crushed sections, flat spots, stiff patches, or places where the insulation has thinned. If anything feels wrong, bin it. Don't tape it. Don't keep it for light loads. Just replace it. Your family's life is worth far more than the cost of a new lead. After you've been using the extension lead, feel the plug and the cable. Warm is fine. Hot is not. Heat means resistance. Resistance means something's wrong. Either the load is too high, the cable is damaged, or the connections are loose. Don't ignore danger signs. When you plug something in, give it a little wiggle. If the plug moves around inside the socket, the contacts are worn. This creates arcing, heat, and eventually burn marks. If it's loose, replace the lead. Don't ignore any brown marks, melting, or discoloration on the plug or lead. That's overheating. Replace it immediately. This is a warning sign that you could be just a few hours away from a fire. Old extension leads go brittle, the plug, the socket, and the cable itself, especially if it's been hung up in the shed or garage with the sun beating down on it all summer. If it's cracked or feels fragile, it's past its safe life. Electricity can leak out of those cracks with disastrous consequences. Watch out for cheap imports with thin cable or no amp rating printed on the lead. If it looks flimsy, it probably is. The thinner the cable, the quicker it overheats under higher loads, and longer cables make matters worse. Check that the plug and socket are British Standard marked, BS 1363, or at least have the European CE marking. Now the important one, extension reels. These can be dangerous if you leave the cable wound up. Here's what people do. They need just 5 meters. They leave 45 meters still wound on the reel, and then they plug in a 3 kilowatt heater. That coiled cable behaves like a heating element. It can get hot enough to melt the reel or even start a fire. I had a 50-meter extension reel and a bucket. Even if I only needed 5 meters, I unwound all 50 meters and dropped the whole lot loosely into the bucket. That way, the cable wasn't coiled, it was random, so it couldn't overheat, and nobody tripped over it. It looks daft, but it works. Loose cable means a cool cable, and a bucket means no tripping hazard. So there you go, a few quick checks to keep your extension leads safe. Check the plug, feel the cable, look for heat, watch for burn marks, and be careful with reels. If your extension lead fails any of these checks, replace it. Extension leads are cheap, house fires are not. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video informative, and do look out for the next Learn Electrics video.